Hey guys and girls, just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Buzzsprout. Start a podcast today with free podcast hosting for Buzzsprout, easy podcasting software for hosting, promoting, and tracking your podcast. Buzzsprout is the best way to publish a podcast online for secure and reliable hosting to full iTunes support. Get started for free, no credit card required, cancel at any time.
Stats are for losers.
That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is.
You play to win the game.
Welcome to the Airin podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to the Airing It Out podcast, the 4th of July edition. Who knows when this thing will air out, but we're here, and I got my guys and my lady with me. I got my man Jacob.
What's up, San Diego?
Yeah, there you go. I got my motherfucking man Alex.
Day of Independence, here we are. Let's do it.
Right?
Do it.
And I got my lady T. What's up, Tabby?
Hey,
What's
baby, how are you?
All right. I'm just chilling. What's going on?
Fuck, I don't know. We're just sitting here eating
It's
drunk.
the day of freedom.
Getting back together since you guys moved into this dope spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
The pain in the ass that we went
I
through.
know, right? Oh my god.
Level up.
We forget these are our moving guys too. So like, they remember the shit day we had of like moving all our stuff 2 flights
Did you help move
upstairs.
the first time, dude?
Oh no, I didn't help you guys move into that apartment.
No, I don't think we knew you then.
No, we didn't know.
No. Jacob came through though, like the first time we moved.
dude,
Tabby actually helped me move into my apartment. She helped me move this big ass
fuck.
What was that?
Well, your fucking roommate was useless.
Yeah,
so like,
total garbage.
It was like me. It was me and Alex, and
Couldn't
like
even
we
put
were.
a trash bag in a
Oh
trash
my god, it was
can.
so bad.
Like, oh god.
So like, I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. We'll go rent a U-Haul first thing in the morning. Like he's too young, so I had to rent it under my name. I'm like, I got it. And then like, I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna have some help moving. No, it was me and Alex literally moving all of his shit and all of his roommate's stuff
All
out
of
of her
her
stuff.
That's fucked up.
Oh my god, it was like all fucking day long. I'm like, this is the worst.
My
day
shit was
ever.
already at the apartment. It was all of her stuff we had to go get.
It was a lot. It was
And
a
her
lot.
stuff was I had like 2 boxes and some shirts. And she had like everything.
Dressers in one place, like fucking clothes in another
Dressers,
place. It was
rugs,
nuts.
fucking milk.
Yeah.
When I moved
You
lemons
know,
and shit.
we made it work.
Exactly.
She wasn't doing anything, so I'm like,
when I
I
moved
got
to
it.
Portland, dude, all I had was 1 box of clothes. And that was it.
Easy.
Exactly.
Just throw that shit in the back of your car.
And now
no
I can
problem.
think, I'm like, damn, when I move, it's not even going to be that big of a hassle. Just
Not at all. Yeah.
maybe 3 or 4 boxes and I'm good.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That's just going to be a lot of stuff.
I know, I'm going to be trying to pack
Yeah,
weights and
get
shit
the
in the
fuck out of
fucking
here.
car, putting protein in
But
there.
we owe Jacob like 2 moves, so we're like stuck for like the next 10 years with him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. He's moved us twice now, so.
Fuck needs to keep up on that cardio if he thinks he's going to be moving.
Oh,
These
shit.
steps were
dying that
All these
day.
steps were a bitch. That was a key factor.
Dude, I
I'll
know. I
tell you,
remember
when I went
that.
to the mountain, I was beat because
Did you make it to the top? Like,
I didn't
Yeah.
bitch out.
He
No.
almost bitched out like
No, I
halfway
was,
through.
I was
was
like,
he
listen,
taking breaks and shit on the way up?
Nah, I wasn't bitching like that.
No, but I was
you
like,
cheat?
I was up the way and I could
was
hear him
fucking
behind me going,
puffing.
You didn't cheat though? You didn't cheat before?
Nah, I wasn't even trying to go that level because I was like,
No, you know what's
should
dope
have.
is going up and then sitting right on that corner seat and smoking while the sun comes up. It's fucking, it's
Early.
fucking perfect.
bro, the
Early
sun comes
morning
up way too early for that now.
I know. You got to get up early as shit.
Yeah, that's not
You gotta
happening.
be up. That's why I got to have that.
I'm like
3:30
8 a.m.
wake up.
is as far early as I'm gonna go. That's funny.
I like waking up at 3:30. I feel like I'm more.
You're fucking
more
insane.
alive.
well, that always works, right? More alive, baby.
I'm an early riser too.
Are you really? What time do you get
5
up?
o'clock.
No shit.
Just remember,
Why?
you gotta go.
What time
you gotta
do you guys get
service
up?
at the.
The church.
I'm putting in work.
You put it in
the priest.
work with the Lord.
Yeah, this is Constantine right now on the show. Right now,
I'm turning over, as they say.
Turning a new leaf. Yeah.
So what's your religion?
I don't have one. Well, just not one fully, I guess.
Okay.
Like, I grew up Christian, but I was, like, hella forced into it. Like, I would go to, like, fucking vacation Bible school. I was, like, every summer,
Damn.
church shit. Dude, it was not fucking fun. Plus, we were Mexican, so, like, we would have one service in Spanish for, like, 4 hours, and then they do the same fucking service again in English for another 4 fucking hours. Yeah, I'm not even joking. So
Oh my god.
I kind of just was forced into it.
Makes
and I
you
was
resent that religion and everything.
not resent it, but I'm just like, okay, something's out there, but I'm not in it to like follow it. You know what I mean? So But we have like friends from the church forever since I was like a kid, so it's basically what I've been doing, just helping out friends from a church. But trying to get that ticket into heaven. Times are tough.
Hey, man, you gotta be thinking about your future right now.
Times are tough. I mean, shit.
You gotta think about where you're gonna go.
If the end is near, you better make it right with all odds.
Is Tesla gonna be back down? Are you gonna put stock in that? That's the stuff you gotta think about right now.
I know. I'm all about that life right now.
Just like you guys getting this spot, the perfect timing too.
Yeah, no shit.
During the right time.
We really lucked out on this one. It was just
I played it good. I took like right now. I feel like the spirits talk to me. And I just been following their ways.
He's been dipping into the psychedelics.
I think he smoked too much, man. Oh, the fucking spirits talking.
Been shrimming out, talking to God and shit.
No shit.
Yeah, he's like, talk to him. He's just shrimming out on that
We gotta do in the new place now that we're moved in. We gotta do shrooms in the new place. It's like the last place. It was like, listen, there's some weird fucking mojo going on.
I've been trying to do them with you guys, but are you guys on a good enough level to do
totally
it?
Good.
I already get the.
You were seeing demons last time, so I don't know how we're gonna like play out.
I have.
The last time I did it, I actually had a very, very bad trip, and the entire trip was bad. And it's because I did it on a stress day.
Every time you add like chocolate to the motherfucker, it's a problem. Okay, listen.
Oh my god!
No, I ate mine straight as mushroom.
Yes,
I was like, I'll just do it.
He thinks because I do the chocolate mushrooms that they're like more powerful, but I'm like, no, they just hit you faster than
there's
like
sugar in it and it's your bloodstream.
Goes through your bloodstream faster.
I don't want to go that fast, right? I'm trying to go slow roll.
He's trying to slow roll it.
So she'll double dip. She's doing the chocolate and
wow, these are so good. Oh man, how many grams is this? Oh, who cares?
I don't care.
Yeah, these chocolates.
I'm not fucking around like that. I mean, the last time we went through this shit, it was like someone put the hand down, like a paranormal activity.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Holy shit.
What?
So like,
okay.
You guys both saw it?
Yeah, so weirdest shit ever. So like, we're pretty in like, we're like getting to
you guys
the peak,
didn't say
right?
shit about
I know.
this.
So we're sitting here like, we're sitting at this table, but at their other house, and we're just bullshitting, and like I think we were playing cards.
Yeah, we're playing
Gin rummy, yeah. So, which is a horrible idea to do when you're fucking high on shrooms. It's like, I'm like, I don't remember what number is what. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and like I had snacks to my left, and something literally put its, I don't know what it was, but the packaging and the wrapper went smushed down. Like somebody put their hand on top of it. And like my husband looked at me and I was like, did you just fucking see that? And he's like, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? And I'm like, okay, we both saw that. So it wasn't just me hallucinating.
I would have left. It
wasn't him hallucinating.
Even if I couldn't drive the car, I'd still sit in the car.
Yeah,
I was so high. I was like, what's up, bro? Let's talk.
Yeah, so then he's just like,
let's go, daddy.
When he starts talking to the air and
She
shit.
bounced.
I was like, you know what, I'm done.
I stayed.
I would have bounced.
I'm like, I'm good.
I would have bounced.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not with that shit at all.
For Cocoa Puffs, and I was like, yo, let's go, bro.
Yeah, after that, I was like,
every
can
time
we
a
just
girl
not
asks
talk about
me,
it?
what's your biggest fear? I'm like, anything that has to do with paranormal, demons, ghosts, even Casper. Fuck that guy. I don't want to talk to him. If he talks to me, I'm out.
Right.
My biggest thing is if I ever see someone get picked up by their hair and dragged across the room, my biggest thing is I'm just break my own neck. I'm just gonna take myself out before it can get to me. Because if it even touches me, I think my heart's just gonna stop.
That's pretty fucking crazy. I think
it scares me so bad because I am a little religious, and it says even in the Bible that shit exists.
Right.
So that's even scarier when it says.
I've had
in the
previous
book, there it
paranormal
is.
activity like happen in my life, right? So they've been spaced out like years, like decades.
I've even seen things. So,
but the last time that I really fucking truly saw something before this shit happened, and I was high on shrooms, so it didn't really fucking count because I don't really like register them in my brain. But I literally saw something. And we were being haunted. This is a long story, but we were being haunted by a fucking kid in our house. And this was like back in 2003. My ex like called me downstairs. We were going out for a date. And he's like, hey, come down here. Tell me what you fucking see right now. And he's like, look in the TV and tell me what you fucking see. And literally in the television reflection, this is before flat screen TV. So we had like the tube TV, right? In the reflection from the couch, you could see there was clearly a little boy sitting next to the lamp, sitting on the couch, just sitting there in the TV. And I flipped the fuck out and I ran outside. I was like, nope, I'm not staying anymore. I ran so fast, I hit my hand on the fucking foosball table in the garage. I broke my finger and I ran all the way out on the street. And I was like, I'm not coming back in this house ever again. So I totally get it. I don't fuck with that shit.
You know, I was telling the other ghost story, right? Because we were living in the same complex. That dude that lives in your closet.
Oh, fuck. What?
That was...
Yeah, what the fuck happened with that shit?
Wait. What?
There's a dude that lives in my man's closet. Right there.
Look at his face. He's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm good.
You know, the funny part is I actually completely forgot about that until you just brought that up.
Damn.
Now you got me fucking tripping out. I got to walk across the street in the dark.
That's it, bro. But tell them it's facts. They said they've seen people.
Dude, one time I was sitting on the couch, I'm watching TV, and this just black, like tall, shadowed figure. It didn't look like a person. It just looked like a black figure, like walked by slow, not like dipped by through the hall. He like walked by like, what's up? Yeah. And then just walked in the other room. And dude, it gave me chills hard.
Fuck no.
And dude, sometimes my dog will just like look at the fucking corner of the house and start barking aggressively. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, please don't make this fucking real in here.
I don't fuck with that.
I remember the thing with the dude in the closet. You might even, because like I said, I completely forgot about this. Didn't I was in the closet or something and someone touched me. Like,
no, really?
Like grabbed me.
Nice.
And I was done. Dude, I have weapons all over the fucking house because I'm a paranoid fucker. And I know that nothing's going to stand up to a ghost, but I'm scared for my life. So I'm grabbing everything. I'm like, he's coming with me.
Yeah.
But dude, I've never been like, the hairs on my neck, on my arms, my heart just skipped like 4 beats and so much fear. Like the cold sweat set in
immediately,
quick.
dude. You freeze
And it just
up.
felt like a bad presence was in the room, like something was gonna hurt me.
In the same fucking
You can't throw hands with a ghost. No.
There? No shit.
Yeah, same complex.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you were saying before, like you always said, like there was always a presence in our house. Like the energy, not presence, but I think the word you used was energy. So like the energy in our place was so much different than here. And I don't know if it was like a negative thing or like, but just how you feel when you live in your house and like having a certain looming feeling or whatnot is different depending on where you are.
Who knows? Like our apartment complexes are so old. Some
They
people could have passed away in those buildings, and that's just their presence.
I was really thinking about that fucking poltergeist shit. They fucking built those shit on some Indian burial
Oh my
grounds.
god.
Well, it's funny because the place that you
Just
moved,
some Indians fucking with
Yeah.
you.
Who knows what the burial grounds were? Because that shit is out here in the east.
right? The place that you moved me out of.
That's some pet cemetery
So
shit.
before,
that little
the little duplex I was living in. So when we
that movie
moved
sucked,
in,
by the way.
The remake?
it had just been
total
resold,
garbage.
and the person who bought it like had to. It was in that time frame they had to disclose what had happened before.
oh, shit.
And it was a little Hispanic couple, and like they had kids, but the husband had killed himself in our house. But never once did I have any weird feeling in that place ever, or have like a weird energy feeling or anything. But the fact that we moved in so fast, they had to disclose the fact that someone had like murdered themselves in the living room right before we moved in. But I mean,
Have you guys worked somewhere haunted?
have I what?
Worked somewhere haunted?
The fucking Pioneers.
Is it really?
Fuck
A
yeah.
dude hung himself right in the middle of where the bar was.
We have some weird shit. I've had some weird shit happen there. Yeah.
The thing that happened at the Pioneer, this could have also been my imagination, but I strongly fucking doubt it.
Right.
I had just watched The Nun 3 times
Oh my
previously.
God.
So then this is
Because
your
I was going on dates with different girls and they would all want to see The Nun, and I'm like, okay, I just haven't seen it. So I watched it 3 times. Yeah, 3 fucking times, and that movie was scary as shit every fucking time.
Right.
Whether you knew it was coming or not. So I go up in the attic and the light had just busted, and I have my phone light. And you know how the ladder walks up and then you're facing the cages. Well, then you look behind you and there's just that valley of like materials, and then there's just the skeleton of the fucking building. I point my light back there because I heard something, and I kid you not, I thought that I saw the nun passed by, and I was like, I'm done. I came down. I was like, y'all send somebody else up there because I am fucking done. Whatever you guys need, go get it yourself. I don't fucking care. I'll do
I've had some
anything
weird
else.
shit happen there. Just late night, like doing fucking inventory and shit in the bar.
Oh, it's sketching me out just thinking about it.
Yeah, well, the thing is like we have to wait till like 12 at night, 1 in the morning. And there was one particular night, this was, I think when you were still there, Jacob. So like I was doing inventory, and you know, like when electricity gets like a surge and it has like that hum and things get brighter. So that happened. And like there was a hum and it got brighter and then a light bulb burst in the back. Shit. And I was like, fuck. So I ran to the fucking liquor room and I was like, yo, JC, like some shit's going on. I don't know what the fuck's happening. He's like, well, what's going on? I'm like, told him what happened. He went out there. Everything was fine. But every now and then it would get like the same thing, like glasses would fall off in the bar. And there'd be no like rumbling of music or anything like that. But like glasses wouldn't just fall. They would launch.
For real? Come on.
They would
You're
launch
behind the bar.
across the bar and break on top of the bar top. And like
Come on.
several of our fucking customers saw the shit happen too. And they're like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, I'm telling you, this is a ghost, man. They don't like us.
Also, a lot of us like on staff knew like you would hear a guy call your name.
I heard this
and
happen a lot.
It would be a man's
staff.
voice. He would call your name and you'd be like, who the fuck just called me? And there would be no one around.
I think that happened with a couple of the servers.
That happened to me twice.
I really left too early, huh? What's going on? I said something to them and they were like, yeah, there's a guy who's still here.
Well, a lot of people thought it was you. And they're like, I thought Alex was calling my name. And Alex is not even in the building today. But like, they're like, hey.
It happened to me twice. And that's why I was like, oh shit, this is real. Like, this didn't just happen once. This isn't just my imagination.
Who was it that was like, hey, look up here? Hey, look here.
No shit.
Who was it? Which server was it? Was it Mary?
I heard someone say something about that.
I think it was Mary. And they thought it was you and it wasn't you.
No.
It was like, hey, come look over here.
I don't know if I was like going 1,000 miles at that spot, but those fuckers didn't fuck with me.
Yeah, I was chilling the whole time, bro.
So the only thing though I heard and was like once or twice was like my name, and then I turn around and nobody was next to me. So the thing that happened.
See, there you go. It's already right there. He's just tapping you on the shoulder. He was like, I'm just letting you know.
I have
never. But everybody got so freaked out going there in the dark. Bro, I've pissed so many times in the bathroom in the dark in that motherfucker. I've walked through that place mad dark. I've walked through the kitchen dark. I'm like, come and get me, bro.
Yo, you guys, sometimes I would run out the door. I would run out because
I could never get the front door locked fast enough because I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh my god.
I would, if I turn off the lights, I just feel coldness on the back of my neck, and I'm like, I gotta go. They can't fucking get me if I run as quick as I can.
I get it. I think like part of that nyctophobia thing, like where you're afraid of the dark, because you're, especially when you're alone.
It's what's in the dark. It's not the darkness. It's what could be lurking in here that I don't fucking
see. That's what fucks with me too, though. I don't fuck with the dark, but that's what gets me too, though.
It's not the darkness. It's what the fuck.
What I can't see.
You don't know.
What I can't see.
Things around me. What the fuck is going on?
No.
You gotta give in.
Is that it? We just have to accept our fate and give in, and then we're not scared anymore?
Right. It's like V for Vendetta, bro.
I mean, shit, dude.
The only reason why he tortured that girl was so that she could understand the psychic break. If there's nothing to lose, then there's nothing. Why would you be afraid of the dark? You're afraid of a monster.
No, it's not the dark. It's the imagination that comes in.
Right, but that's not real.
It is real. No, that's why people like us are fucking afraid of the dark.
First of all, listen, I would say I would believe in ghosts, but I'm not.
And these aren't pussies.
You know why though? It goes back to what that show I was telling you guys to watch about the fucking kukui. There's a reason why I'm afraid of the goddamn dark, bro. It's because I was terrorized as a fucking kid. The Llorona, like, dude.
Yo, we just finished watching Paranormal Activity.
That movie, did you see
Which one?
it? La Llorona.
No, I don't fuck with that, dude.
Oh, that was so fire.
I don't fuck with that. No.
So
that bitch is real as it gets.
Like real fucking.
That bitch is as real as it gets.
That movie, it was too fucking scary.
So a funny story, you have to tell them. Like the night we watched La Llorona, I fell
asleep. Are better.
Huh? I'm not Latino. I'm like as white as it gets.
Cooks tortillas like a white girl.
Okay. Anyway,
little light. Yeah.
We watched that movie that night, and then I guess in my sleep that night, I woke up crying.
Bro, I was a little nervous.
I
was a little nervous.
You would have got shot.
I told you, I understand my fate. So
if it's coming, it's coming.
I have already warned Kayla. If I catch you sleepwalking, I'm gonna just hit you because I can't take that risk. What if you're standing there possessed by a demon and I just had to knock you out to get him out. But I let you go, and now you ripped off my face. No, I gotta stick you one time just to make sure you wake up and you're still you, and then we can go from there.
My dad, it would be nighttime, 2:00, my sister and I sleeping, and he would come and like creep in our doors and do that.
With you on purpose. That's messed up. No wonder you're fucking
So
scared.
my dad would make me watch scary movies with him, and then when I would try to go to sleep, he would. Because we lived in a mobile home, he would scratch on my outside door. And
my dad would do that shit too.
Nice.
My dad would do that shit too.
He would run around the outside of the house on the front window, and then he would start banging on the window like someone was trying to get into the
That's
house.
so fucked up. I would never do that to my
That's fucked
kids.
up. My dad would do that shit.
That's mean.
He'd be the Llorona. He'd tell us to watch out for the cucuy, and he would fucking scratch.
Bro, I was telling her.
That was so scary.
Bro,
The scratching, and then
listen.
he would make noises under the door like
To
like
get
an
to you.
animal trying to
Yeah.
get to me.
Grandma was the worst, bro. So at the time when me and my brother were coming up in the game, right? Child's Play was like a big deal.
Damn.
And I told
Chucky.
her,
I don't
there
fuck
was-
with dolls.
Listen, there was mad times that my grandmother would move dolls in the house, right? Put them at the front door, and then when we come back home, spazzing on the doll. Like, what are you doing there? And we're like, looks at me and we're like, oh shit, the doll moved? Right? And she's like, how dare you? And she was smacking.
No.
I swear to you, my man, I can't even make this stuff. And the thing with that, don't you ever do that. I protect it. And this whole ensemble, bro, to fuck with you guys.
She was selling
Listen, yo.
What is wrong with your fucking Latinos? Like, your
But
dads are all
the
fucked
thing
up.
is that I think there's like control with fear. So they manipulate.
Of course
that
Yeah,
it
shit.
they want control.
Be
That is like
scared.
in a Latino
Be
family,
scared.
the dad wants
Yeah.
to be the
That's
man of the
messed
house.
up. That's so horrible.
Be scared. Yeah.
To have
It's not the
it, your
dad,
kid's
it's
scared, your kid's not
grandma's
going to
giving
test you.
Grandma confirms it.
Yeah.
My grandma confirms. She's like, oh yeah, that shit's real, mijo. Like, watch out.
It's messed up.
Listen, I come from a family of santeros, bro. They all believe in all that stuff, but they like pick different saints that they're patriotic to, and they like want to like bless them and get all these blessings from. It was crazy. That's what I said. We was watching the Paranormal Activity shit, and it was pretty awesome. The thing. So you don't watch like the storyline of Paranormal Activity was awesome.
I think
you don't
I
watch
watched-
no scary movies.
I think I watched like maybe the first 3 paranormal.
At least you
So you didn't
I
watch
kinda-
any of the other stuff.
So okay, here's where it fucked me up. So in the first one,
Uh-huh.
that house looked way too familiar, and I've been
It's
in houses,
San Diego,
right?
yeah.
Okay, and I've been in houses like that. So since that movie, I've been fucked up since. Just
you don't watch
because.
any scary movies now?
I mean, I'll
You're not a
watch
fan of
them.
horror at all?
I think the last one I watched was the Babadook on
The Babadook
Netflix.
was
That was
fucked
pretty
up.
good.
That one fucked me up
The Babadook
so
was
bad.
really
Did you see
scary.
that one, dude?
No, I've seen the
Bro.
trailer to it. And I'm
It's
like, dang,
very
this looks
scary.
great.
The Babadook was really
oh
good.
my
It
god,
was
Scary,
really
scary.
that
yeah,
one
it's
fucked
gonna
me
fuck you up.
up,
It's not
dude.
scary.
So if
It's
you
just
got scared
makes
of
you
like
think.
Paranormal
I think-
Activity, I think
That
you're
one
gonna
fucks me
this
up,
one.
dude.
It's really good.
But I
Did
think
you
that's
guys
the
watch
last one.
Hereditary?
No.
Yeah, I saw Hereditary.
That one was
That
good.
one was fucking weird.
So it
the
was-
ending was the whole where everyone was just a
Look, I had chills. That shit was
Alright, so
fucked
look,
up. It was
okay,
good
so
though.
I'm
when
never
I
gonna
saw
watch this
everyone
movie.
standing around
What
and
happened?
then that fucking thing came in, I was like, oh shit.
It was so good.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
I was thrown off.
What is that on? Is that on Hulu or anything?
Nah, it was.
I think it's on Amazon.
Is it?
I think it's on
Like the way the
Amazon.
Hereditary?
ending was, how
Yeah.
like the little girl.
Don't give away too much because
Yeah.
they need to watch that shit.
No,
Yeah,
give
you-
away all of it. I
it's
don't
Do you want me to
care.
Watch.
make another?
I'll take one more round. Yeah.
We got the bartending edition of the 4th of July podcast. So
She's
go ahead.
back.
Yeah, we got
She's
the whole-
back.
Yeah,
I was about to ask you guys too if I should have brought something.
I know. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, oh,
My bad.
whatever. No, it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
I mean, it's getting there, bro.
I said, bro, I got beer. It's not. That's what I thought.
I got Casamigos.
I thought we were gonna be like more like that, trying to be lighter. This motherfucker's being a bitch about drinking, 100-calorie Coors Lights.
Them cheat codes,
Yeah,
bro.
fuck
Those
this
cheat
guy.
codes.
There's a
Fuck
reason
this guy,
that
you know?
look the way you do, and there's a reason.
First of all, I don't even drink
like
liquor, and I don't even drink that much beer. It was just 4th of July, guy. And I'm like, if I drink liquor right now, I'm gonna be so
Yeah,
smacked.
but it's not about the beer. It's about watching your calories.
Then we get it.
It's an everyday thing. It's
Right.
not just once in a while.
I get it.
It's
Listen.
every single day, day in,
Right.
day out. You have to do the same things to get results. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It isn't overnight.
I'm not even trying
so
to get
it's
the results.
consistent. So
Yeah.
you can't really take days off if you want results.
But the way that
it needs to be consistent.
First of all, it's all days off for the kid. It's no days off for you. These are two different,
different
situations.
lifestyles.
Yeah, bro. I tell you, it's like how many times has it been not, the comparison from the
What
State
sucks
Film
is actually
and the
when
rock lifestyle. You know, you're pumping iron. I'm totally having a coffee. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm swag.
Checking the stocks out of the coffee.
Yeah, you know, like I want some other shit, bro. Like it just, we both have the same intensity. It just comes out differently. Right? You got that shit dialed in, Rock. All right,
Dwayne.
You know what I mean? And his boy over here is on some
Dwayne The
other
Rock
shit.
Johnson is at the top right now, bro. He
course.
just passed Kylie Jenner in Instagram.
No shit.
Most
Followers?
most paid Instagram personnel on
The
Instagram.
Rock?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No shit.
He promotes a lot of tequila on that shit.
She was the top earner in Instagram for every post.
No
and
shit.
He just surpassed her.
Can't get this fucking ice cube out.
Here, I'll help you.
Dude, they make millions off a post.
Yeah, of course, I know.
See?
That's what I was
I
trying to
can't
tell
even
you.
imagine that. I would be posting like that.
You should
Content would be
but
out the door.
The thing is, you got to think about this. It starts somewhere, right? Like, so, I mean, Kylie and the other one got, I'm not going to say lucky, but they had a platform that was
There for them already.
right. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like
I feel that.
Kim and the mom and Chloe and all of them had to do the show and, you know, maybe sell out their family a little bit to expose, you know, the thing, because they became like, in a weird way, the Kardashians became the Bradys.
I drove here.
They did.
Right?
You stay.
Like that was the show you would watch.
And then we
You know,
just
like
get
my
up from
mother
here,
watches
8 a.m.
that shit.
My
I
sister
gotta
watches
do
it.
so at the
Everybody and
gym.
their mom
Like,
watches that shit,
so,
bro.
as much as you hate
Don't worry about
them,
it.
she was able to
They
like,
do shit.
Right, they showed you the life and blah, blah, blah. And so, whatever. But yeah, of course they get paid, bro. But what I'm saying
Another
is...
beer?
I'll get one in a second. No, I don't think so.
You sure?
It takes a minute to build up the followers. So, you know, like,
Cheers.
whatever... Cheers. Whatever...
Happy 4th, guys.
Happy 4th.
Happy Freedom Day.
Yeah, freedom.
Freedom.
Right? Well, you know, semi-freedom. But whatever, it's semi-freedom. You don't have all your rights.
A little sweeter than last time, but they're good.
It's not all freedom, bro. This is a country
This
that
is
says
way
freedom in
freer
there.
than some places.
Right now,
I
you
agree.
think that
Come
you
on.
might change your mind, my friend. You might change your mind. We're in some new shit, bro.
Dude, in the Philippines, they released a shoot on site if you were caught outside your house.
Yeah.
If you were caught outside your house, they
Did you
shoot
see what they were doing in China? They were fucking like
Hold on.
welding people's doors shut. Come on.
In Brazil, if you were caught outside your house, they would whip you until they believed that you got the idea of, oh, I shouldn't leave my house anymore. That's at their discretion.
But
If
that's-
they believe you
That's
got the
tough
lesson or
love.
not.
That's tough love.
That was happening.
And you know
across
what?
the
I
globe.
completely
This is
agree
tough
with
love.
this. That's how you make
Sensationalize
people
that
respond.
specific story. I'm not saying that
It may be
Brazil
tough,
and
and that's
some
how
of these
people
other
get the
countries
idea.
have it hard, but this shit is fucking up everybody's agenda, bro. The only thing is that wherever the people are taking the most advantage of are getting taken more advantage of even more now.
Yeah.
Right? Like America was already fucking niggas, but they weren't fucking them that much. Right, so now these other countries were raping people. Like, for example, after the Olympics left Brazil, dude, while the Olympics were being ran, people were like dying of hunger. Like, they're having an Olympics, like something that you're supposed to be gathering for people to come in, you know what I mean? And have all this stuff. And they're not the only ones. I think it was Russia when they had the winter, have another spot, build all this shit, have abandoned that brings like, you know,
Tourism and
That's what was happening in the World Cup with Qatar.
right. Exactly.
It's supposed to be in
That shit's so-
2022 or some shit. And with the weather out there, it's like 100 degrees every fucking day. Like, they put so many shitty people to work just to build up all these stadiums. And it's not even going to happen now.
Well, they keep on going with your Vegas shit, bro. So, and they keep on going with
I
the
know,
LA
the
shit.
Raider fan over here.
Uh-huh.
Don't even say Vegas yet.
Why? You don't think it's... they don't
It's just
wanna
weird to
jinx it?
say, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
It's just
It is weird.
But you know what, though? The city supports them and they fucking love them. And they're
Well, it's
welcoming
because-
them in.
so-
Are you used to saying Oakland or because I'm used to saying LA?
Oakland and LA.
No,
I mean, I grew up Oakland.
with LA.
I grew up Oakland, but
LA
I know
Raiders.
about
If you
the
had to
LA
pick a
history.
team in, like, thing, you would say
He's a
Dolphins?
Cowboys
Oh,
fan.
no,
Cowboys.
yeah.
He's a
You're
Cowboys fan.
Cowboys?
He was
I'm a
super
Cowboys.
pissed when the fucking Jets beat the Cowboys last
Whoa, I was
season.
pissed.
I remember that day in the bar was so great. I was like,
Bro, I was
the
pissed
worst
with you,
team.
man.
The worst team is
Most
beating
garbage
your
team
ass.
just beat me right
It was
now.
so great.
And they've lost to everybody else.
Every
what
other
the fuck
team.
is going on right now?
It was so awesome. I talked so much shit that day. It was amazing.
The energy was so high in that building.
That was
Everyone was on their
we
toes.
had so much fun every
There was
Sunday.
So much back and forth on
Sunday
that
was
day.
so much fun. Honestly, like having you there and like you and I just like doing everything.
There
in
It
the
was just
bar.
good team.
It was a great time.
There was one Monday night that we worked, and usually Monday nights were dead. Remember? They were fucking dead because no one came in for Monday Night Football. There was one night, it was just you and I in the bar, and we played a drinking game. And I don't remember who was playing, bro, but they were getting down. And we were like, every touchdown is a shot. Every fucking first down is a sip of beer. Like, it was a pretty fat drinking game. I think within the first 30 minutes of that game, I was fucking drunk, dude. And it was only like fucking
the first quarter.
6 o'clock, 6:30, dude. Do you remember that? No.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's funny.
I think that was the most I ever drank in that shift.
No shit.
Dude, I was drunk, dude.
Fuck.
But I think I was winning the games. I think I was okay. I wasn't that...
No, I was back and forth.
Yeah.
Because you were drinking a shit ton, too.
Yeah, but you drink all the time.
Yeah,
so you were like...
You would get blasted
You're
and you'd be
Popeye.
like, I'm all right. And you were obviously not all right. You'd be
I'm like,
oh, shit.
this boy is drunk as
I
fuck
forgot
right
my
now.
phone. Oh, shit. I got to go back and get my wallet. Oh, fuck. Where's my apron? Oh. Hold on. Where's my hat? Shit. Alex, have you seen my hat? Like...
The guy gets lean.
Oh my God, it's so
Walking
funny.
across the street. Watch out, bro. There's a car. Like, hey.
Oh my God.
Let's
Talk about someone who's fearless when they're drunk. This is this guy
real,
right
bro.
here.
That's what I said though. Fuck the Kukui. Fuck La Llorona. Fuck... If they
I'm not gonna
what's
get-
up, bro? If they come in the middle of the night where I was like on a real good one, I'm like, oh shit, you guys are here? Let's talk about this real quick before whatever you're gonna eradicate anything or anyone, and then fucking press the button. Press the button.
So I think that
Press
comes with
it.
like people have a basic fear of death, right?
Yeah, I
so
don't.
like people don't have most sane people.
I was about to say, when
Have
it
a
all comes
fear.
down to it, I think it's good to have fear because it keeps you
Of course.
on your toes. and it keeps
100%.
you-
Well, it makes you
Not death, though. I
appreciate
don't fear
life.
death.
Because when someone swings their hand in front of your face and you don't flinch, I think you're stupid because you could have dodged that hit if it was real, but you decided to be a hard ass or
And to try to
act
take
like
it or-
you were not
Yeah.
scared and now you just got your nose broken when you could have just blocked it.
Right.
So there is a good thing to have fear there.
Fear,
and it protects
agreed.
you and it keeps you alert.
No, it's a good point. It's a really good point.
I don't really fear death, though. Because honestly, I'm like,
I'm
I'll
talking
take
about
it.
Kukui shit.
When
Okay?
it's-
Guess what?
I'm not talking about
Because guess what? If the
motherfucking
Kukui
shit,
walked in here right now, you'd be like, yo, let's
I'm out
talk.
the
And then he'd be like,
fucking
how?
I'm like, Jacob. I'm like, we've already leaped
I'm through the
over 2
wall.
stories and we're down the
I
street.
jumped off and landed on my neck. but It's all good because the Kukui
I'm like,
didn't touch me.
listen,
Fuck.
you
my
can
God.
stay
I
here
will
and deal
feel
with
that
it.
bitch coming.
We're out. We're out.
But I'm
Like-
saying if he walked in here right now, you'd be like, yo, let's talk. And he'd be like, pal, you're done.
And then it'd be awesome.
Yeah, then you're
and
done.
I'm gonna sweat it. I'd be like, bro, you know what?
Sweat it.
39 years, I killed it. It's fire. Peace out. Come scout.
No.
That's it. I mean, like, I'm not.
Yeah, I know I'm
I'm not
good.
21 where I think like I'm on the front 9. I'm a little bit more on the back 9.
But I don't think I want to be scared shitless before death, though.
But this is the
I
thing.
want to
What I'm
enjoy
saying
it.
is this.
Right.
Don't tell me you can't watch a fucking scary movie because you're fucking some bitch that's afraid of the dark, okay? Don't fucking tell me that there's things in the dark and there's nothing fucking there.
How do you know?
And,
Yeah, exactly. How do you know?
And if there's ghosts, sure, they might hide it in the dark, but don't be a bitch. Just fucking go get your shit and don't be scared. Like,
So,
there's no reason for
okay,
me.
you know what?
I'm not trying to say that there's not like post-traumatic stress from this shit because I'm not saying it's hard, but I've been in the dark.
I'm
There's
not
nothing
even
there.
I'm not even
I
gonna
don't
lie.
know. Out there.
Whenever I'm
The Kukui,
coming,
bro.
whenever I'm
I
coming
mean,
down
I've
the
never-
streets, that's when
I've
I'm
never
my
seen the
most
Kukui
confident.
once. I've never seen the
I'll
Llorona
walk
once.
into a room even if I feel like it's haunted after my shroom. Like when I'm coming
I'm
down
afraid
off my
of
shroom
humans
trip.
more than I'm afraid of spirits.
And I feel
all that
so confident where I'm
supernatural
like, you can't touch me right now. I'm too.
No,
I'm too
there's
up
no
there.
way. So, no.
I think
For me,
people are
like,
more dangerous than
every
the
time
supernatural.
anybody has passed away in my family or my husband's family or anything, I'm not a religious person at all. Like I'm not an atheist, but I think I'm more agnostic. So I believe there's a higher power. I just don't have a name for it, right? But I literally, every time someone dies, I pray. All I ask is that you don't fucking visit me. I don't give a shit. Stay the fuck where you're at. I'm good. I'm like, that's the only thing I ask for. Is like, I don't want to be visited.
I don't need to.
I don't want to be visited.
I'm gonna see you in my memories and
Yeah,
my
like
dreams.
I
That's
will
enough.
I will uphold your memory, Grandma. I love you so much, but I swear to God, bitch, if you fucking visit me in the middle of the night, we are done. I am cutting ties. Yeah, I can't do it. No.
I think that'd be cool.
No, it's not cool.
I mean,
It's not
I
cool.
like the scares though of the movies. I like the intensity. And
I like the Twilight Zone.
So
That's
let me
the
ask
one,
you
too.
guys,
Twilight
since we're
Zone is
talking
nice.
about all this horror stuff, how do you feel about like whenever you go into haunted mazes or you go to a theme
I
park?
like that shit.
Those are
though.
fun.
That's
Jump out
So,
and
like,
shit,
See, I can't fuck
You
with
don't
that.
do
See,
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
look
turn
at
that
this
shit
guy.
up. Oh, he's so fucking important. He's so important.
Silver ring.
No, like,
Park
so
rides.
I'm fine with that shit. Like, I'm fine with haunted houses
hear your
and
guys' take on
mazes
that.
and like not scary for them, all that shit. I'm
The
fine.
haunted
I can fuck
hotel
with that
here in
shit.
San Diego does pretty
Yeah.
damn fucking
See,
good.
Yeah, I went to
honestly.
the one here and it was rough.
It does
but I
pretty
did it
good.
twice.
It does pretty
so
good.
I got that badge on my shit. It was alright.
I did it once. It was good.
What?
Me and Erica went to Not Scary Farms, and she said, like, it's not that scary, but
And you said it was a puss.
people randomly jump out in the crowd at you.
Yeah.
And I don't play that game. Like, I'm already on high alert because there could be demons in this fucking building right now. So when you
Now
jumped
he's
out at
ready
me,
to knock someone out.
No, when someone jumped out at me, I fucking swung at them, and Erica pulled me back, and she's like, all right, we're leaving right now. And I told her before, I don't do things like this.
Right.
I think if someone jumps at me, they're trying to hurt me because that's
Right.
what I'm used to. I don't do well in this
The
environment.
jump scare stuff is not good for you.
I don't care if I don't care if you were dressed up as a
The
Wolverine costume
poor paid
or just a
actor
random
who's like
dude.
getting
Yeah.
paid to scare you and like
just
gets knocked
jumped
out
me.
that night.
Yeah.
What a dick.
You just jumped out at me, and now I feel threatened. So I
What an
can't do
asshole.
things like that.
That's
That's why
so
I wanted to ask how you feel. And
I'm
you
cool
said,
with it.
You said no too. So where's your take at? Do you swing or do you just not go in at all?
What do you mean to like go for the?
I got
for the
hands up.
fight? For the
I don't swing, but I got hands up for
No,
sure.
but
If anyone comes at me, I'm like, "What's up, dude?"
Hands up,
Fuck
don't
you.
shoot.
You know what I mean?
mean?
Right there in front of me, you're getting swung at. Like
Nah,
if
I
it
don't-
plants or not, that's
I don't
on
know.
you.
No, I'm on guard
New York
on that shit.
pacified me to a whole nother level, and now here I'm like.
See, that's how I feel about Mexico too. It's like you're not like that, but no one's jump scaring you like that. You know what I mean? No one's coming at
the
you.
Wild Wild West, if you jump scare somebody, you get killed.
Right.
Right. We're in California. It's a totally different thing.
Totally.
You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, my neighborhood is soft. It's not even like we're not
Yeah,
even
you
worried
don't
about
even gotta
that.
lock your door. Everyone
Right,
leaves their
bro,
windows down.
I
and
leave all my shit.
I'm like, how are they not thinking about getting their stuff stolen
It's
right
a fact.
now?
Well, the thing is that what it comes down to is like financially, everybody's kind of on the same level, so you all get the same flat
That's
screen.
true,
You're
but
gonna steal
that's how
somebody
it is
else's
in most
flat
third
screen.
world countries. With all the poor
Right, you're
people,
gonna say
everyone's
PlayStation
out.
4.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're gonna get two. What are you gonna do with this shit?
So you're saying in like
Can't
Mexico
even
and stuff,
afford the
everything's the
Wi-Fi
same.
energy on there.
Nobody locks
I
their
can afford it.
doors.
Yeah, exactly.
The poor are not robbing the poor.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's nothing to steal from the poor.
right.
Right. Makes sense.
And then it sucks because they want to make pretend like the poor is like the middle class, like they got a little bit of a middle class, but it's still down and out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
I
not.
do.
We're not balling. Like everybody for the most part at this table is check to check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About.
So
Pretty
that's
much.
that's not some other shit. Right? Some other motherfuckers aren't even sweating that.
I don't even know how fast my fucking car goes right now. I don't even know how much gas is in my car.
Jesus Christ. You just gotta like take it to the fucking fill station and like top that motherfucker off.
Just
and,
time
like,
yourself,
Just time
bro.
yourself or keep an eye on it.
I know they have apps you can download that tell you.
So
how
like
fast
you're probably getting what, like maybe 18 miles per gallon?
Oh no.
What?
The reason I got this car was because it gets 23 to 26.
Okay, so let's go on the
Freeway
low
or
end.
freeway or
So
street?
So on the highway it gets 26, but like in the city it gets like anywhere
Okay.
from 22 to 23.
Dude,
So
anything
say on the
better
low
than
end,
20
go
is okay.
20.
I'm like, that's why I jumped at it. I was like, I don't give a shit if it's a wagon or not. I'm gonna ride that.
Anything
fast.
better
20
than
miles
20.
per gallon. So
Fine.
fill your shit up, right?
That's
how
what I
many
did.
gallons you have in there, and then time it how many miles you've gone that.
My
Unless
thing
you
is just-
fix your
You
fucking
don't
shit.
gotta do all that, bro.
Every
Waze.
4 days, I just go in and put gas, and I usually put $7, and I'm good.
$7? Jesus Christ, I can't even remember the last time I put $7 in my
I'm telling you,
tank.
there's a reason I.
It's
got
like a
this
fucking
wagon.
$40 bill every
I got
time.
I don't care
That's
if I look like a
expensive as fuck.
soccer mom in this wagon. I'm killing.
But
it
I
right
think
now.
you have a smaller gas tank where I have a larger gas tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where my shit gets probably 23 to 25 miles per gallon.
You still have
Even-
your Pilot?
Yeah, I still have the Pilot, but it's a Honda and gets great gas mileage, even though it's an SUV.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a bigger gas tank, so it can hold more gas. So it takes $40 to fill it up instead of $7.
Oh no, not to fill it up. That's just to put a little gas in it.
Like $7.
Like that's how much. That's how much
You should
gas
be.
I'm
You
blowing.
don't even
through.
know if you're like rolling like $7 at a time. You're like you're rolling
No, but
on
the
fumes
thing
up
is-
to the house.
Yeah.
I only
$7.
I only live 10 minutes away from the shop.
Just top your shit
and
off.
that's the thing I do is I just drive to the shop every day, and then they give me the keys to the work truck, and I drive to the site.
Well, why don't you just
So
top off
that-
your gas tank just to be safe?
What do you mean?
Top it off. So like fill it up until
I
it
do
stops
fill it up.
fucking filling
it's
up.
$7.
No
I'm
shit.
saying I put my card in, and then it stops usually around $7 to
No
$8.
shit. Okay.
That's where I'm getting at.
Ah.
I'm saying every 4 days I go, and then
Yeah,
I
that's a
spend
different
like
story then.
$7 or $8, and I'm like,
$7
oh,
to
this
fill
is
up your
great.
You know what's been the
Fuck
best
this
thing
guy.
about moving to Portland?
Huh.
Gas is cheap as fuck.
Really?
the
What's the
same
gas
in
prices
Florida.
there?
Before I left, it was still shitty, but the cheapest I've seen it out there was like $210.
No shit.
It was great.
What is the cheapest we've seen here? Like $230?
Yeah,
Yeah,
around
about
that.
But it was consistent though.
It dropped almost like
Corona,
93 in
Corona.
Florida, I think.
Really?
Dude, it's cheap
It
out
was
there.
cheap.
Bro, where my daughter lives, it was 99 cents a gallon.
Are you kidding me?
99 cents. Yeah, she sent me the picture.
See, when
I was
it's
like,
that, I almost
fuck.
feel like I should start filling
It,
stuff
Right?
it was
I
like
was
$1
just gonna
something in
say,
South
right? I was
Carolina.
just thinking that.
They sell
Every-
99 cents a
Yeah.
gallon. I'm like, I'm
Like,
gonna go
yo.
grab a couple of fucking like 5-gallon gas tanks and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fill everything up.
Wow.
That's
But I don't think
crazy.
you can do that though, huh? You can't sell gasoline like that.
I
No,
would've said that way you could
just
stash it.
store it.
Oh,
just,
stash it.
it doesn't go
World
bad.
of Apocalypse shit.
Well,
right?
with that ethanol, after a time, it is going to go bad.
It'll
It does
evaporate.
expose.
Yeah.
So you can't. What's the shelf life on gasoline?
I'm not
Couple
a
years,
chemist.
maybe?
I was going to say, isn't it? I was going to say less.
I don't know.
Probably about a year or so.
I honestly
I
don't
was
know
going
that
to
one.
say anywhere
So
from
that
like 8
sucks.
to 12 months.
So gasoline is not the one thing. It's
So
apocalypse.
you just gotta plan it right before the apocalypse to go get gas.
If you're lucky.
Or if you're smart.
Everybody's already gonna be going
You get
for it, right?
non-ethanol
For
gas,
real.
and non-ethanol gas will last.
No, first of all, you gotta
What,
get
like
a Tesla.
diesel?
You gotta get a hybrid
Tesla.
vehicle,
Yeah, just
bro.
get a
Charge
hybrid.
that shit.
What hybrid?
Charge that shit.
Like,
One,
just-
Charge that shit.
I need a vehicle that's like
Solar that
solar.
gets 53
Yeah.
miles to the gallon.
Yeah,
You gotta charge that shit.
Yeah, buddy.
That's so
Hook it
funny.
up to
Plug it into
the
the house.
Actually, I was
outlet,
gonna get
bro.
a
Right in
Prius
there.
because they get like anywhere from like.
Bro, you
53
drive
to
a Prius,
54.
automatically you're a fucking dickhead on the road.
whenever I get out of
hate
the
you
car,
and I'm
I
running
hate
you
Prius.
off.
So
You gotta get the big
I hate
Prius.
Prius
It's fire.
drivers.
The big
Your boy.
Prius.
Yeah, they have like a.
So there's three
bigger
things.
version.
Like, okay, so a Prius driver, anyone who drives a BMW or a Lexus, like go fuck yourself and your mother on the
Yeah,
freeway.
My
Like
dad
get the
drives a
fuck
BMW.
Or if you drive,
He drives a very nice BMW.
right.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry.
But it's okay. I'll take that one time.
It's true. It's a fact.
what are those small ass
She's
like
kind of a jerk.
2-door cars?
I know.
Not Fiat.
Not Fiat's the
The smart cars?
Smart cars, yeah.
Fuck those cars.
Honestly though, I went to
I don't give
a
shit
car
about
show.
those cars, and you better stay out of my lane.
I went to a
You
car
know,
show
I've driven
here.
one of those. It's fucking crazy to drive one.
Yeah, I've been
How
in one and a
unsafe
car
is
show,
that
and they're
car?
spacious as fuck.
Are they
Two
really?
people- Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
fit in it
scary.
nicely.
On the road.
I just asked
It's
how
nothing
scared.
scary. You're like, whoa. You're like, okay.
Dude, I would be so scared to be
It's kinda
hit by one of
scary.
those.
Oh my
So,
God.
like, in California, I can understand, like, a smart car being, like, something economical and wise to, like, have in, like, a city where you're just driving city streets. But if you're going to go on the freeway in California, there's no way
You
that
need
that's
something
safe.
with some balls.
Yeah,
dude.
there's no way that's safe to drive on a fucking freeway. If you
You
get
gotta be at least
creamed,
going 80.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
You gotta be at least going 80 with some fucking balls.
Yeah, there's
on
no
you.
way, man. If a truck hits you, you're out, you're done. Bye.
Yeah. You guys
that's-
got. Speaking of all those mushrooms and everything, you guys got to come to Portland just for the whole experience.
Yeah,
Because
for the
traffic
mushrooms?
is great. Fucking, there's
Wait,
no
for the
sales
mushrooms?
tax.
Don't they actually
The
have a mushroom fest in Portland?
Dude, the best place I've ever done
Mushroom
mushrooms was
fest.
there in Portland.
I have some
Like,
mushrooms. You guys want to do some mushrooms?
What time
Right
is
now?
it?
I gotta drive back. I gotta go to church in the morning.
Fuck you, Greg.
Hallelujah.
God damn.
I forget you guys.
Hallelujah.
You guys have to be saved tomorrow. All right, that's fine. It's fine. My husband and I will do the mushrooms. It's no problem.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Portland, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful experience. All the trees, the
Oh, I bet.
flowers.
It's
Taking
beautiful.
mushrooms was the greatest fucking experience up there.
I would be down if we would have done this earlier.
Yeah, if we started
Well,
like
you
at-
guys could have came earlier. I mean, told you at noon we were good to go.
No one said noon to me.
I was like, hey, we're ready
didn't
now.
even- I
I
didn't
literally
even
talked
think
to you
you
at
texted me.
10:30 this morning. I was like, we're good to go whenever you want to come over. We're getting ready now. So
Pretty sure you
You
didn't
made it
text me
sound
at
like you guys
12.
were just waking up, so I was like, oh, they're going to be getting up and still starting their day and everything.
did you really think it was going to take 8 hours for us to get together?
No.
Yeah, fuck your excuses, you liar.
I was spending time with Kayla.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
you had
then-
to figure out a way to
Yeah.
put that dog.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, where's your dog?
we did this. We woke up and I did the wake and bake. I woke up, worked out, then I came back home, baked up a little bit, did some chores. We did our thing for a little bit, and then we.
So you fucked your roommate,
Yeah,
and then
we had sex for a couple hours. And then we came back and watched like a dumb movie, got into an argument, and then she was upset that I was flirting with the girl at Target, and she was flirting back, and
So what?
I was fucking confused, and I was like, I don't need your fucking negative shit. I'm trying to have a good day today.
I'm trying to flirt with the girl at the cashier, guy.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
It's bad because the cashier girl totally acted like Kayla didn't even exist, and I was
Of
like,
course.
and I was like, damn, I know that that's just my roommate, but like, damn, she's not even getting her like any acknowledgement right
Yikes.
now. But
Yeah, take it easy, man.
Fuck roommates, man. I'm telling you, bro. Don't live with roommates.
Bitches are ruthless.
Oh, dude. Whenever
Dude,
next time I
no,
move,
live
at
with
the end of this
roommates,
lease, whether I move to Florida or I stay here, I'm moving by myself.
Yeah.
Fuck roommates.
Like
It sucks. Roommates
now that we have opposite schedules, like I love Kayla to death, and she actually is starting to do more stuff around the house now that like I've made a schedule and a routine for that, and things are getting better.
That's
but
good.
things are also getting better because we're taking a lot more time apart. I would come home every single day from this COVID thing, and she's there, and I don't ever get a break. I never get no time to myself. I don't get any time to just chill out. And it's not like she's annoying the shit out of me, but like she wants to show me this video. She just like all these videos she saved all day, and she wants to tell me about all this stuff.
Poor thing, she had nothing else to do but wait for you.
And that is the honest part of it, and that makes me sound like an asshole saying this, but I didn't give a shit about any of that. I just wanted to come home and relax and have some quiet time, do some chores by myself.
Listen, Alex, now you have kind of like a foretelling future of what it's like to be married, and you have a stay-at-home wife, and she sits at home all day long waiting for you to get home to show you all the stupid videos.
That's the difference.
She watched all day long.
But that's the thing. This is my roommate.
I know it's your roommate.
Someone
It's
that
different.
I don't have those emotions with, and that I don't love in that way.
Right.
With my wife, I'm sure it'll be way different, and we can talk about all types of shit. But with my roommate, it's a little different. And
I get it. But you have like a slight inkling of what it's going to be like.
It is like a small thing. And now that we have a dog, that was like a small entrance to having a baby, just because it's not anything. It's not even close.
Yeah, I'll knock you out right now. I see you looking at me already. I will knock you the fuck out. You even compare having a dog to a child.
It's the mini thing of it, because you have to buy them food constantly. You have to take them to the doctor in the beginning. You have to give them all these shots. So it's like the pre-thing to having a baby, but it's definitely not.
So it's like the first step in the process of having.
It's not the prepping of 9 months. It's not the childbirthing process. It's not the spending the money on an actual child.
But it's
the baby thing of like,
it's a test run for a couple to see if they could be a team. Right?
Not just that, but it's seeing that can you support another life form other than yourself? Because you have to feed this thing every month. You have to take it to the doctor.
It's a dedication that you have to see. Yeah,
and it's more than just money. You have to spend time with it. You have to raise it. Like, that's all the things that come behind it. And you kind of see that it's the very dumbed down pre-version of having a baby.
No, I get it. No, that makes sense.
And then it makes you think,
totally
like,
makes sense.
Wow, having a baby, I would have to, like, I can't just leave this dog in the room. I would have to be with it.
It's not even
constantly.
that. Like, you can't even like leave the baby in a kennel. Like, you have to have a babysitter, and like you have to fucking find someone who's like trustworthy to watch your child, because it's your child, not your dog. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a whole new.
It makes you think.
Yeah, totally. No, that makes sense.
Not comparing it to anything with children, but I'm saying it's the baby version.
Fuck you up.
I remember that night in the bar.
Yeah.
I was joking around. I was like,
I said, you got more red than your hair. You're about to light this dude up.
Oh, I know, right? Well, I
one night we had a thing in the bar where someone said something about, or Katie said something about being a dog mom.
And I'm like, get the fuck out of my face.
And I was like, dog moms matter too.
Consider like you having a pet the same as having a child. I will fuck you up right now. I don't even care if you're my boss. I'll kill you. Like, there's no comparison. I'm sorry, but I get that being like the first inclining of like having a kid and what it's going to be like to have a responsibility for something other than yourself. But comparing being a dog mom or anything like that
to being an actual mother,
it literally fucking infuriates me so bad. Like, you have no
It does to a lot of mothers. It even,
you have no idea.
Even to my mom, because my mom knows what it's like. She's had 2 kids.
Fuck you, man. I have 6 kids. I've done that shit 6 fucking times. No one can tell me that having a dog is the same as having a fucking child. Go fuck yourself. I'll kill you right now. I don't care.
I'll kill you right now.
But true, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, you can't compare the two. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand like the first inclining of being responsible for something outside of yourself, but like comparing having an animal to a child or another human being, there's no comparison. There's no way.
I'll tell you what though, I'll take an animal over a kid any fucking day.
Fuck yeah, they're way easier.
Any fucking day.
And they don't talk back.
I don't know.
They don't have any thoughts. They don't have anything to go against you.
You can beat the fuck out of the motherfucker.
They're not gonna make any friends other than you. Like, they're great.
Like, you shit on the carpet, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, and you're not gonna say a word about it. So.
I just had a super sad moment the other day
sons of bitches.
where I realized that what if I have a son and me and him are like really good friends, and then he starts getting older, and I know that I'm gonna have to face the fact that he's gonna have a different friend, and I have to face that I'm not going to be like his best buddy anymore.
See, but that's where you don't need to be the best buddy. That's where you're the dad.
Yeah, I know you have to let him go, but I know I'm already foreseeing that, and that's just going to be hard for me. Because I want to be a good parent to my kids because I never had that. Yeah. And I want to give, with my kids, I don't give a shit if I'm breaking my back at work. I'm still going to come home and try to dedicate time to them every day because I know what it's like to be ignored and for your parent to not give a shit about your hobbies. Yeah. So for my kids, I definitely want to be there. And I know building that relationship is going to be hard whenever they start getting older. And it's funny because I said this to my roommate and she was like, don't worry, they'll come back when they're like 27, 29. They'll swing back around.
It's how you raise them, bro. Like, now my mom, like, she's not even in my life. She hasn't been in my life for some time now. But, like, from 0 to 18, my dad was a fucking dick to me. All over, dude. He wouldn't let me do shit. You know, typical Latino Mexican parent, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta do this, gotta do that. But I didn't give a fuck about all that, dude. So I hated my dad all the way through. I hated my mom all the way through. But once my dad finally let me be an adult and let him, like, think, you know, okay, I taught this boy everything, let him fucking do his shit. He finally cooled off. And, I mean, dude, things have been fine with my dad and I because he's, like, giving me that trust that, like, okay, I raised you the right way. I'm not going to fucking be on your shit no more, you know? So it's, like, it's better not to be a friend at the beginning, but to be a friend at the end, you know, because, like, now my dad's not on my shit. Now it's like, I got your back, you know, like, what do you need, you know, type shit like that, you know? So I think how I would raise my kids is like, no, I'm going to be not hard, because I'm not going to be like my dad. My dad was a fucking dick, dude. But, like, I'm definitely going to teach my kids the right way to appreciate shit. But I want to be hard on them first because I want them to know that responsibility comes first before a friendship. You know what I mean? Like, you got to earn that shit. But I'm not going to have kids for a fucking while, though. So
no, I definitely get that. I just mean, like, devoting time to my kids.
See that, too. My dad
they're definitely going to, because I grew up, and we didn't grow up fucking high class. We didn't even grow up middle class half the time because it was just me and my mom, and her being so young and supporting a baby when she was 17. Like, she had to work 3 jobs. And when she finally managed to buy her own house, not even a year and a half later, Hurricane Katrina rips it to pieces. So that sets her back even more.
You were down there in the South when all that happened. Huh?
Yeah, I still lived in Florida then. I was born and raised there. So
Damn.
I watched that growing up, and I understood, and I'm happy that all that happened. I mean, not for my mom, but I'm happy that I got to see that because now that's why I work the way I do. I know what it's like to eat shit and for us to not have any power or any water in the house, and that's why I'd rather eat fucking filet mignon and steak because I've been at the bottom and I'm going to bust my ass. Even if it's a dead-end job, I'm going to be the best one at that job just to earn my cash and to earn my living.
And that's the mentality you need, dude.
And I want to teach that to my kids that, like, hey, nothing's handed to you. Like, whether they're religious or not, like, God or the world is only going to meet you halfway. You still have to take it the other way. Like, you can't just expect things to be handed to you. Nothing's going to fall into your lap. Some opportunities may, but if you sleep on that opportunity will go away. And then you lost.
100% agreed.
What's up,
I'm letting you guys.
Yeah, you're going quiet.
No, I'm listening.
The extra guy over there, what's he doing?
I'm checking the sound quality, making sure all of this stuff is working itself out. But I agree. Like I was telling you earlier, bro.
You believe in it too? How you raise the kids?
Listen, bro. Me and Tabitha.
When you throw them in the pool like that, come on, you gotta be a little rough on them. Not this air isn't free. Come on. I was
telling her too. It's like now we gotta raise them post-corona. I don't even know what that is gonna be.
So how do you start from there?
But the thing is, do they even recognize corona?
So for me, I gotta continue to stay hard on them, right? And that's where, I don't know. I mean, maybe they all end up hating us, right? Because
but it's okay.
If you hate your parents, they probably did a good job.
No, actually, I love my mother, and me and her are super close right now, and she did an extremely good job.
I'm just saying,
she did her best. Any flaw that I had was my own. It wasn't my mother's. It was just me being a dumb, rebellious kid, and I see that now. It was just me going through a phase where I have always had this aspect of, like, when people tell me you can't do something, my brain's like, we need to do this. We need to find a way to sneak around and do this.
But I think you're kind of an anomaly, too. So, like, having a good relationship with your mom, like, your mom obviously did a good job, but I think that most teenagers have that like teenage angst, and they have that feeling of like needing to rebel regardless of what their parents have. So it's like, okay, I need to find out my own person and like figure out who I am. So in order for them to do that, they feel like they need to rebel regardless of what their parents' standpoint is. I think you're an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why when I see younger people messing up, I always say it like that, like, hey, they just have a lot of hormones going on. Like, there's so much going on in their life, and they're so confused, because we all fucking went through that shit where you're starting to come into yourself, and it's confusing. Like, you got so much going on in your head, and then you're having sex for the first time, and that changes the whole game for you, because now you went your whole life not chasing something, and now you're like, wow, this is the fucking shit. And now you're going after that, and you're putting things at risk for that. Right. And you start to hold it higher than your family, than your job, than other things like that, and you lose a lot.
Well, I
because
think
of that.
Not necessarily even just teenage hormones, but I think hormones in general. Like, so like there's something that happens in your brain, like with your serotonin levels and everything when you fall in love with someone. It's like when you're in love, like you tend to like fuck off everything else tunnel. It's total tunnel vision.
See, that's why you just smoke weed in high school.
Right.
That's why you just smoke weed.
I smoked weed in high school too, but I still fucked it up.
And you do psychedelics so that you can see the spirits.
Just rip a bowl, smoke a J with your homie.
You got to get all the answers before you go through all that.
Well, I don't know. Coming as a female, I think it's a little different too, because we have like we're emotional beings to begin with, right? So like we tend to lead with our emotions regardless of the situation. So when we have intense feelings of love or hate or anything else, we tend to run with that. And like everything else is tunnel vision. Like you don't notice or think about anything else. It's the only thing you're concentrated on. So anytime that I've fallen in love, it's like everything else goes out the window. It's like, oh, I was supposed to go to work today, but you know, my new boo wants to hang out. So I'm like, I'm going to call in sick to work.
I'm calling in sick today. And like, I'm usually never that person.
Never that person, but you stop thinking clearly, literally, like they say about men, you start thinking with your dick and not your brain. It's the same for females. I think even worse, because we are emotional already. So we start to think with our emotions and not really think about the repercussions of like calling in sick to work fucking 3 days in a row because you want to hang out with your fucking dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just,
and I believe that everybody just like expresses emotions on a different level, to where some people are very high in emotions. Like me and you have similar personalities, and our emotions are the same when we get angry, when we get happy, like it's the same thing like that. Shit. And some people are a lot more guarded, where they don't express so much of that feeling. Like I'm the same way. When I fall for somebody, I'm head over heels, and that's the only thing I can think about all day. How can I better myself for them? How can I do better by us? Like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And you devote yourself to that. Some people, they like my buddy Chris. He really likes this girl, but he expresses it in a completely different way. Mm-hmm. And they're not super lovey-dovey, and they're not super like tunnel visioned to each other. They seem a little bit in and a little bit out, but they do love each other. That's just the way that they express it. Right. Everyone expresses it in a different way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I know that I've watched you time and time. You express your love in a different way.
Yeah.
Of course, all the time. It's all over the place for me, right?
Oh, sometimes I think he's very guarded with a lot of things too. So he's not as like, not really wearing your emotions on your sleeve. Like for me, it's like, everybody knows me. It's like
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Well, I can't fucking hide that shit.
Yeah.
It's like
there's no hiding away.
No,
I've had foremen tell me, hey, you need to work on that. And I'm like, listen, this is just who I am.
This is who I am.
I'm an emotional person.
I'm sorry that I'm
either really happy or I'm either really angry. You're either getting one of the two.
Exactly. And I
usually show up happy. So
I wear that shit on my face, and there's no hiding it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I look fucking pissed. That's just the way I am right now. Sorry.
I can't hide
I'm
how
still
I
gonna
feel
be fucking
right now,
nice,
guy.
but just so you know, there's some fucking shit going on behind me that I'm not gonna be able to fucking disagree on.
It always sucked when your mom was like, I don't like the face that you're making right now. You need to change it. And when you're upset, you don't know what face to make. You're like, you're trying to do everything in the book.
You're trying to like,
but you're an emotional person.
But you're also scowling, and you're like,
you're an emotional person, so you get smacked in the mouth. It happens.
Yeah, it's exactly. I feel the same way. It's just like, man, I don't know how to fucking like mask that shit. I'm just like, it is what it is. This is where I'm at. Sorry.
Did your parents ever tell you that if they saw you crying, so like if I was crying, my dad always tell me, why are you crying? Do you need me to give you a reason to cry? That's what you fucking told me.
My mom did that shit a lot.
My mom would beat my ass for something.
You want a reason to cry? I'll give you a reason to cry. And it's like, don't really want a reason to cry, but I can't stop crying because I'm really upset.
My mom would tear my ass up bad, and then I would be sniffling, like crying, like trying to stop, and then she'd be like 1, 2, and if you didn't stop crying by 3, you got your ass tore up again.
Yeah.
And then she would count to 3 again.
Oh, fuck.
So you had to suck it up and you would suck it up and you would hold your breath and you would every now and then. Oh, it was, looking back, it's so funny, but in that moment,
it sucked so bad.
It was so hard. But I always say this and I laugh about it. You always got the best sleep after an ass.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Didn't you get the best sleep after you got your
100%,
ass
like,
tore up and you cried
totally.
for like 2 or 3 hours?
Well, I think
You
that
guys are so sick.
that resonates with anything now. It's like, man, if you're
I
like
couldn't
super
sleep afterwards.
super emotional about anything,
I couldn't
like,
sleep
I
afterwards.
don't think I ever
Really?
got my ass whipped at night. It was usually daytime ass whipped.
I would cry
I
so
got
hard.
my ass whipped all the time.
I got my
would
ass whipped
lay
at
in
any
bed
time
and
of
I
the
would
day,
cry
dude.
so hard,
we're-
and I would think about everything I did, and I would
We
feel
didn't
so
cause
bad, and then I would just
that
wake
much.
up, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was amazing sleep!" Like, whoa.
With the
I
time I
completely
sleep
forgot
there, you
about
time
that.
warp, and you're like, wow, it's in the
Man,
morning.
I was
already.
just crying, and now I'm awake. What the fuck?
Yeah, the time warp is the best.
All right, so thank you guys for taking the time and helping me test out my equipment. Hopefully we get you guys back up.
That Audio Technica.
Yeah, everybody's audio technica.
All the stuff.
Yeah,
That's good
everybody,
stuff.
Right, we'll see how it works out.
China.
Right, the arm is from China. I don't know. Probably all this stuff is made in China.
Maybe, I don't know.
Tijuana.
But it seemed to work okay.
So,
like,
yeah, it was all good. So we're gonna send it up.
okay.
Right? Okay.